Number 7, it says, my business is a startup, so I'll just go to my bank instead. Yes, I mean, sure. Banks do no doc loans. However, you have to be in business or you have to have some type of history or relationship with that particular branch. But if you're just starting out, there are ways you can get funding. The SBA is a great resource where you can get micro loans or you can get loans up to $25,000, especially when you're starting out. But if you're starting out, just get some credit cards, especially if you have good credit. Open up a couple of bank accounts and just apply and get yourself a few credit cards. 5 credit cards at $5,000 is $25,000. You just funded your business right there. Number 8, it says, my business and I are the same, so it doesn't matter. I'm not clear on the question. I guess they're trying to say, I'm thinking of like a sole proprietor. You would be having your name as the business name and you're exhausting all the credit within that name. No, you can't do that. Don't do that. That's not the smart thing to do. You don't want to put so much credit under your name, especially if things happen and then now you have to manage all of this debt. So what you're trying to do, or what you have to do, is you form a business, separate entity, because that entity is also a person, just like you are a person. With an EIN, you have a social. That is a person. You are a person. So build a business, separate yourself. Can't stress that enough. Number 9, it says you need an EIN to apply for a business credit card. No, you don't need just an EIN to apply for a credit card because, like I said before, if you're a sole proprietor, you're using your social. So you can be a sole proprietor as a business. My name, Anthony Richardson. I am Anthony Richardson Incorporated, using my same information. So yes, you do not need an EIN to obtain business credit. Another myth. Number 10, you need excellent credit for a business credit card. While that may be true, to get higher limits, there are companies out there that will lend to you if your credit is not good. They have Capital One is a great resource when it comes to lending. That's how I started out. When I started out in my business, my credit score was about 550, 540. It was in the 500s. It was very low. And I was able to get a $300 business Capital One credit card. That credit card now is $8,000, the same card, 5 years. So it can happen. Yes, definitely. The question says, I don't have credit, so I have good credit. The answer is no. You probably don't have any credit at all. Actually, the credit range from 300 to 850. So you probably have a 3, 4, or 500 type credit score. So you have to build credit. With how you build credit is either securing a credit card by giving $200 or $300 to a lender that's going to supply you with a secure card, or actually trying to obtain credit yourself. Or if you have a cell phone already, you could self-report things to your credit report to also help you build your credit history. I would say authorized user, but no, cut that out. Number 12, getting a prepaid card can help your score. Now, prepaid concerns me. Maybe they're trying to say a secure card, because a prepaid card does nothing for you. But a secure card from a lender or financial institution that's lending you credit, yes, that will help you. If you put $300, $500 down onto a secured card, that will definitely help you, because they will report to all 3 credit bureaus. You just have to ensure that they do, because if you just read the details, they'll let you know who they report to. Open Sky is a good place for that, where you can start with a couple $100 to fund your account, so that way you can obtain some credit. And they report to all 3 bureaus. So if you just manage it correctly, yeah, that'll definitely help your credit score. Number 13, it says how to save your credit. Now, it depends. Not everybody credit is the same. Not every situation is the same. Not everything needs to be deleted. I tell you this, right? So if you could understand how your credit is being reported and change the way it's reported, that will help your credit score. You don't have to delete everything. You just have to change what it's saying. You have to make it show something positive. If you can do that with letters, and I have letters that can definitely help you out with that. But if you could do that with letters and understanding what law and how the law works for you, you can change your credit report quickly, as a year, 2 years, depending on how damaging your credit is, or if you have no credit or not. We could establish your credit very quickly.